Hi, my name is Ryan Comstock, and I'm with eXp Realty right here in Tucson, Arizona, and Oro Valley, Arizona. So I'm a local realtor here in this area, and I get asked all the time, especially from buyers who are not from this area, what are the fees associated with purchasing a home in the Tucson and Oro Valley markets? So I wanted to do a quick video so people can get the answers to this question. I always find that buyers are a little awkward about asking, but they want to know. And so I usually bring it up with them because I can tell they want to know. So hopefully this video will answer questions, especially if you're from up north or from another state. So when you come and purchase a house here in Tucson or Oro Valley, Arizona, there's several fees that you have to pay. Of course, the first one is earnest money. Now, earnest money varies from different markets to different markets, different types of properties. So here in Tucson, generally it's about 1%. And so 1% of the sales price is what the expected earnest money is. So if you're purchasing a $500,000 house, they're looking for $5,000 in earnest money at a minimum. Now that can kind of vary. So if a home's been on the market a long time, or maybe it's a lower priced home, the seller might accept less money. So I sold a home where it was a $350,000 home and the buyer put down $1,000 earnest money and the seller was fine with that. So it can vary. Now, on more expensive homes, the seller may want a little more money. Maybe he'd want 3%. But just kind of a good rule of thumb here in Tucson for your average house is 1% of the purchase price is the earnest money. So, second one that comes up all the time is a home inspection. So, how much does a home inspection cost in Tucson? It's generally between $400 to $600. I'd say the majority of my buyers are paying between $400 and $500 for their general home inspection. Now, you have the right to get whatever home inspector you'd like. You can shop around for prices. I'll recommend two or three to you also. Third one that a lot of people don't realize, the termite inspection. So here in Tucson, we have a lot of termites. And so the termites come up from the ground and you really can't stop them. So you have to have a termite inspection. So many times, depending upon your loan, they may require it, but it's a good rule of thumb to get a termite inspection. Termite inspections generally run about $50 to $100. One of the companies I use, $75. So it's a good idea to get a termite inspection. Now, the other two costs, this one you don't have to do. The majority of buyers do pay for a sewer scope. Sewer scope costs between $100 and $150. A company I like, All About Drains, they charge $100 to come out and they put a camera down the sewer line. So that's $100. And then the final one, and this depends upon if you're using cash or a loan. If you're using a loan, there's the appraisal fee. And that's something you would need to work out with your lender. Sometimes they charge you up front, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they hold a credit card. So that's something for you to discuss with your mortgage broker is how much is the appraisal fee? When is that going to be due? But just kind of a rule of thumb, the things you need to worry about, 1% earnest money, home inspection is $400 to $600, termite inspection, $50 to $100. And then if you want to do a sewer scope, $100 to $150. And then finally, appraisal fee, that's between you and your mortgage broker. So if you have any questions about these fees or anything variables on this, call me. My number's at the bottom of the screen, 520-488-2982. And please like and subscribe all of our videos for everything real estate in Tucson and Oro Valley, Arizona. Thank you.